In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to work basic decreases. We tend to work both left and right leading decreases in knitting, so they will be used maybe at either side of a sleeve or just anywhere that you would want the shaping to be symmetrical. So here are the basic two decreases, which are called an SSK, which stands for slip, slip, knit, and knit two together. So I'm just going to knit 2 stitches as normal, so I'm not doing anything different here, just the basic knit stitch. And now I'm going to work a left leaning decrease, which is called an SSK. So I'm going to slip this first stitch. So I'm just going to move it from the left needle to the right needle without actually knitting it. But I'm going to slip it knitwise. So I'm going to slip this right needle through this first loop as if to knit. So I'm going through the front there as if I was going to knit it, but I'm not going to knit it, I'm just going to transfer it to the right needle. And then I'm going to repeat that with another stitch. So in through there as if I was going to knit, but I'm not, just slip it through to there. And then I'm going to take this left needle tip and insert that through both of these loops, through both of those together there. So now you can see that I have the needles crossed with the left needle on the top and 2 loops together on the needles there. And now I'm just going to work as if to knit. So wrap my yarn round, pull it back through and off. And that is an SSK or a left leaning decrease. Now I'm just going to knit to nearly the end of my row as normal, just plain knit stitches. And now I'm going to show you a right leaning decrease, which is even simpler. This is just a knit 2 together. So rather than inserting my needle just through 1 stitch like a normal knit stitch, I'm just going to insert it through 2. So I'm going through these 2 stitches here, just bring that a little closer, through 2 stitches. So again, I have the needles crossed, left needle on top this time, and 2 stitches together here. Then work as a normal knit stitch, bring my yarn round, back through and off. So that was a right leaning decrease. It might not be immediately apparent that they're different, that they're leaning different ways, but I'll do a couple more rows and then you'll be able to see it a bit more clearly. So now I'm just going to finish this row with 2 knit stitches, and now I shall purl across. So now I have the right side facing me again. I've just worked a plain purl row, and I'll repeat those decreases so you can see them in action once more. So knit 2, just plain. Then slip knitwise. Slipping purlwise would be to poke the needle through as if to purl. Slipping knitwise means as if to knit. So slip 1, slip 2, insert this needle through both of those stitches and knit normally. And now I'm going to knit a few more stitches as normal. And now I will work a knit 2 together. So literally just knitting 2 stitches together. To show you that again, 2 individual stitches there on the needle. Going to insert my needle through both of them together and knit as usual. So you can kind of see it starting to take shape here, that now my piece of fabric that I think I started with 14 stitches, I'm now down to 10 because I've worked 4 decreases. So you can see that my piece has become narrower than it started. And looking at this side, you can just about see that this diagonal line, it's wanting to veer off to the left as we're making a left leaning decrease. So these are important that you would maybe use them symmetrically on 2 different fronts of a cardigan, for example. So this is our left leaning decrease, and this is our right leaning decrease, the knit 2 together. You see that diagonal to the right is starting to form. So these are the basic 2 decreases.